Okay. They give you a velocity function cos t. Okay. Then they say show that the particle oscillate between 2 points. Okay. You want to show that the particle oscillate between 2 points. Okay. So what you can do is, in this case, you can draw the velocity sign that you can draw the velocity sign diagram or the velocity graph. Okay, if you sketch the velocity graph, it will go in this way. Correct? So this is called the velocity graph. Yeah. So you look at it, the velocity maximum, you can draw the graph. Okay. And the maximum is 1, minimum is -1. And you see the velocity go from 1, then it decreases, it moves to the right, or when you say oscillate, okay, oscillate in okay, you can have 2 perspectives. Okay, when you say oscillate, it can have 2. Like for example, this is a fixed point. Okay, it can start from here, then it start to move down, or in this case, you should move up. Okay, sorry, then it start from this point, a point, I don't know, this is my displacement. So this is my displacement graph. It starts from this point. The velocity at this point is 1. Then it go up. Yeah. So up is positive, correct? Until here it becomes, oh, that means this one is another way. Okay, it go right up here. Then here the velocity is 0, then it come down. So this is called oscillate. Or it can oscillate in this way. Or it can be like pendulum. Do you see pendulum? You know pendulum? This is also called oscillate. So from the graph, you can see the velocity go from 1, go to 0, then go in the opposite direction. Okay. Then after that, until it reach the highest velocity in the opposite direction, the velocity, the speed decrease again, but in a negative direction. Then after that, it go up. So show that the particle oscillate between 2 points. You can do like that. You draw the velocity sign graph. Okay. Or what you can do is, because they say oscillate between 2 points. So what can you do is you find the displacement function. You integrate cos t dt. So when you integrate cos, what do you get? Siti?
Sin t.
Huh?
Sin t.
Sin t plus c. Am I right? Okay, so the particle move in a straight line. So a straight line can be this or this. So this is up. This out, straight line is this and this. Okay, so you can do like that. So you say when t equal to 0, s equal to 0, we say fixed point. Yeah, you can draw graph or you can integrate. So equal to 0. So this is our fixed point. Got it? So you got that. Okay, so I want to show you, find the distance between the 2 points. In this case, so c equal to 0. So in this case, if you want to find the distance between 2 points, you know that your displacement function is sin t, correct? So what is the highest value for sin? 1. What is the lowest value? -1. So that means the particle is oscillate between, this is your fixed point. It come to here 1 and it go to here -1. So the distance between the two fixed points is 2 meters. Are you okay? Is that okay? Any further question? Yeah. So if you say between two fixed point or whatsoever, you find the displacement or you draw the velocity side graph. So if you want to have a better sense, this will be easier to explain. So for part B, you just say sin t, highest is 1, lowest is -1. So therefore, distance between two fixed points is 2 meters. Hello? Clear? Okay, review 3B question 15. First of all, you have to look at the situation first. I will draw out the situation first. This is a light bulb L. Here is the ceiling. This is the floor. And right angle. And here is X. And here is H. Okay, they say a light bulb hangs from a ceiling at a height of H meter above the floor, directly above point N. So they are perpendicular. That is where the right angle come in. At any point A is a point A. On the floor, which is X meter from the light bulb, the illumination, that means the brightness, okay, is given by. So now what you need to do is, this is a question given, so you cannot do anything. So this is the illumination, depend on the value of X. Hey, okay. So this is square root of 8. Wait, okay, so they want it to be depend on theta. Okay, they say if NA is 1 meter. So now they tell you is 1 meter. So what you need to do is, you have to replace your X with theta. Are you clear? For part A. So what you need to do is, this is the angle theta. So 1 is the opposite. And x is the hypotenuse. Right? So what should I do? Can I say 1 over x is equal to sin theta? So therefore, x sin theta is equal to 1. So therefore, x is equal to 1 over sin theta. So therefore, x squared is equal to 1 over sin square theta. So therefore, my I theta will be equal to 8 cos theta divided by 1 over sin square theta. So equal to 8 sin square theta cos theta. Done. Got it? So just substitute the x with theta using trigo ratio. Can or not? Okay, do I need to do the second part for you? Greatest, that means you differentiate this, correct? Okay, how to differentiate this is up to you. Okay, I show you how I differentiate this. Okay, my I theta, now I'm going to write it as 4 sin theta sin 2 theta. Can I do like that? I can do like that. Or I want to do it the other way around, also can. Or you want to differentiate straight away, also can. So I will prefer to do like that so that I don't have to do chain rule. Okay, or you prefer to differentiate it straight away, also can. Okay, I differentiate it straight away for you to see, okay? Instead of changing it. So I have 8 sin theta, the whole thing squared, cos theta. Okay, usually I prefer to write my u as sin theta, the whole thing squared. My v as cos theta. So when I differentiate u prime, it will be 2 chain rule. You differentiate cos, you get, you differentiate sin, you get cos. V prime, you differentiate cos, you got negative sin theta. Okay, so now you put into your products rule. Okay, so it will be, oh, it's square root of 8, sorry. Yeah, so I put square root of 8 outside, V u prime plus u v prime. Okay, their common factor, that is sin theta. So you factorize out your sin theta. Then everything will be in place. So this will be square root of 8 sin theta. This one will be 2 cos square theta minus sin square theta. Okay. So we got that. So you equate equal to 0. So it will be square root of 8 sin theta equal to 0. So theta will be equal to, what is, when sin theta equal to 0, what will be the theta be? And you know that your theta is between 0 and pi by 2, will be 0, correct? Okay. 2 cos square theta minus sin square theta equal to 0, correct? You cannot solve. You have to replace your sin square with cos square. So sin square is 1 minus cos square, correct? So I have 3 cos square theta equal to 1. So my cos square theta equal to 1 over 3. Okay, so from here, I have my cos theta equal to 1 over root 3. Okay, so because theta is between 0 and pi by 2, so we won't take the negative part, because if theta equal to pi by 2, it means that L is at n. Okay, so what we do, we use our calculator and get the cos inverse of 1 over root 3. This one you definitely cannot get exact value, okay? So you take out your graphic calculator or scientific calculator and you get the cos inverse of 1 over root 3. So your answer will be 0.955. All right. So now you draw your sine diagram of I prime theta. I think here is a plus, here is a minus. So the optimum. Okay. So what the question say? Find the height. Okay. So now you want the height. Right? So how to find the height? So you have your height, you have the angle, you have here 1 meter. So h over 1 is equal to tangent 0. Or if you don't want, okay. If I don't want to do this step, can or not? Class? If I don't want to do this step, can or not? If I don't want to do this step, can I get tangent theta straight away? Hello? Class, can you tell me? If I know cos theta is equal to 1 over root 3, if I don't want to find theta, can I get the value of tangent theta? Azif? Is it possible for me to get the value of tangent theta without finding theta? Azif, can you answer me?
I think yes.
Yeah, you think yes. So how?
You I
Okay,
don't know.
okay, I will show you. I will show you. Okay, so cos theta equal to 1 over root 3, correct? Here is 1. Here is root 3. Agree? So how do you get this one? 3 minus 1. Correct? So this is square root of 2. So tangent theta will be 1 over root 2. If the question happened to ask for exact value, so please everyone, remember when I give you one trigo ratio, you can get the other trigo ratio by drawing out the right angle. So that is what you learn in high school. So therefore, the height is 1 over root 2 or root 2 over 2. So please write down in your notes. Please write down in your note, say that if given one trigo ratio, we can find the others without knowing the size of the angle. Example. Given cos theta is equal to 1 over root 3. So I write down 1 over root 3. So this side, I can find by using Pythagoras theorem. 1 over root 3, here should be root 3. Sorry, too fast already. Oh, sorry. Am I doing something wrong just now? Am I doing something wrong, class? I'm doing something very wrong. Do you know? Do you know that? Hello, can someone point out to me, Thaddeus? Where did Miss Lo make mistake just now? Cos theta equal to root 3. So here should be 1. There should be root 3, correct? Hello? Thaddeus, are you in my class?
Yes.
Did I make mistake?
The opposite and the adjacent.
Yeah, so just now I make a very great mistake. Opposite is 1, hypotenuse is root 3. So here is root 2. So opposite should be root 2. Please do the correction. So here will be wrong already. So tangent theta will be root 2 over 1. So the height is root 2. Hello? When you do your trigo ratio, okay. So if cos is 1 over root 3, so here will be 1. So luckily I write this one. If not, you don't bother about what am I writing. Okay, here will be 1, here will be root 3. So this one you can get it by using Pythagoras theorem. Root 3 squared minus 1 squared. So you get root 2. So from here, I can get my sin theta without knowing theta. Root 2 over root 3. I can know my tangent theta, root 2 over 1. I can know my cotangent theta and so on and so forth. Clear? So this is a very important concept that you must jot down in your notes. Yeah? Okay, any more question? We have the graph for y equal to cos x divided by sin x plus 2. Then they say find the gradient of the illustrated tangent. So first, the word gradient means you are looking for dy over dx. Okay, illustrated tangent. Illustrated, that means the tangent that is drawn in your on the graph. And if you look at the graph, it means at x equal to 0. Got it? Okay, then show that it is impossible to draw. So this one is fine, correct? So you have to find your dy dx first. Okay, I find my dy dx first. So I have to use quotient rule. Sin x plus 2, differentiate cos x, you got negative sin x. Take away, differentiate cos x, cos x, differentiate sin x, you get cos x, divided by sin x plus 2 squared. So I got negative sin square x minus 2 sin x minus cos square x divided by so this is equal to this one and this one make up negative 1, correct? Because sin square plus cos square is 1. So I got negative 1 minus 2 sin x over sin x plus 2 squared. So I substitute in x equal to 0, negative 1 minus 2 sin 0 divided by sin 0 plus 2. So this will be negative 1 over 2 squared, which is negative 1 over 4. Done with part A. Okay, to do part B, show that it is impossible to draw a tangent to the graph of gradient negative half. Okay, good. Gradient negative half is impossible. Okay, so how am I going to show? So what you can do is you say gradient, you assume it is possible. Gradient equal to negative half. So I have my gradient function, negative 1 minus 2 sin x over sin x plus 2, the whole thing squared equal to negative half. I assume there is. Every time when they ask you to show this, you assume there is. Okay, so now you try to solve. Both sides are negative, so I have 1 plus 2 sin x, or if you want, up to you lah, how you want to solve. Okay. Then at the end, I say I don't have a solution. Okay, so 2 plus 4 sin x equal to, you expand this. Okay, so end up you have sin square x is equal to -2. So that means this is impossible. Why? Can a square number be negative? That's all. That's how you show. Every time when you say, they ask you to show that it is impossible to draw a tangent to the graph of gradient negative half, you assume there is a tangent with the gradient of negative half. Then you try to solve for the value of x and you can't find the value of x. That is shown. Got it? Okay. Yeah. So there is another question. Review 5B question 9. Review 5B question 9. So can you please go to review 5B question 9. Review 5B question 9. Which part of question 9? May I know which part of question 9? The whole question? Okay. Good. Okay, I will explain. So what you can do is, for this question, you have to explain what is the meaning of the yellow shaded region. So you explain with the diagram. This is integrate from 0 to pi sin x dx. Done. Okay? If you don't want to speak a lot of words, then you just use diagram to explain. If not, you will say integrate 0 to pi sin x dx is the area bounded by the curve y equal to sin x dx, and so on and so forth. Okay? Then after that, if you are not a word person, then you draw diagram. Then after that, you draw the curve. Then you draw a rectangle. This is 1 and here is 5. So therefore, area of rectangle, you write down. This is pi times 1 equal to pi. Then next, this person must be, you didn't attend my class, correct? Previously, you didn't attend my class. I can remember I explained this question before. Okay. This is pi. So what I can do is, because I want to try to get half pi. So what I can do is I draw a triangle. So here is 1, here is pi. So area of triangle is equal to half pi times 1. So equal to half pi. So from here, I therefore make a conclusion. Integrate 0 to pi, sin x dx is less than pi, but greater than half pi. Diagram speak for itself. Clear? Okay? Okay, so anything else? Maybe I explained to the other class. This class I didn't explain. Okay? Because it depends on the question that you ask. The other class should know already. I've explained this. Huh? Okay. So any more questions?